Episode 3 Destiny Get As E Be. Sandra's heart pounded like a Fuji drummer was playing a solo inside her chest. The words on her phone screen still burned in her mind. Be careful, Chief Dapo no be who you think say e be. Who sent it? Why now? Her eyes darted around the club as if the walls suddenly had ears. The laughter, the flashing lights, the expensive champagne, all of it felt suffocating now. She forced a smile at Chief Dapo, who was laughing loudly, probably at some joke he cracked himself. Her fingers tightened around her wine glass. She had to get out of here fast. Ah, Chief, I just remembered something urgent, she said, placing her glass down. She widened her eyes dramatically, feigning panic. My best friend just got into an accident and they just called me. I need to go now. Chief Dapo's smile faltered. He squinted at her like he was trying to read her soul. Ah, sorry, he said, adjusting the heavy gold chain around his neck. But baby, no need to rush now. Make I send one of my drivers to go carry her go hospital. Sandra chuckled nervously. No, it's very urgent. I need to be there by myself. Before he could argue, she grabbed her bag, flashed a final charming smile, and walked off quickly, her heels clicking against the marble floor of the club. Once outside, she let out a deep breath and jumped into the first Uber she saw, slamming the door behind her. Oga, abeg, just dey go. I go drop location for you. As the car pulled into the busy Lagos night, Sandra knew one thing. She had to play smart if she wanted to keep chopping money and stay safe. The next morning, Sandra lay in her bed scrolling through Instagram. Her phone buzzed. It was Chief Dapo. Chief Dapo, my princess, hope you slept well. Sandra smirked. She could almost hear his deep sugar-coated voice. Omo, na today I go bill am well. She quickly typed a reply. Sandra, Chief, I didn't sleep well at all. I'm just worried about my friend's hospital bills. Within seconds, his response came. Chief Dapo, how much do they need? Sandra grinned. Hook, line, and sinker. Sandra, 250 should be enough, Chief. I don't want to stress you too much. Chief Dapo's reply was instant. Chief Dapo, send me your account number. Sandra laughed and threw her phone on the bed. Mugu don't catch. Money go drop soon. She stretched lazily and decided to step out for the day. She needed to go to Oshodi Market to buy some hair products. Meanwhile, Ayo was already sweating under the Lagos hot sun, working his first shift as a bus conductor. Oshodi, enter with your change, oh, he shouted, hanging onto the side of the rusty yellow Danfo bus. Unlike the usual rough conductors, Ayo had a different style. He greeted passengers politely, helped old women climb in, and even cracked jokes to keep the mood light. An elderly man stepped into the bus. Conductor, abeg, I no get change o, the man said, already expecting a fight. No wahala, Baba, enter. I go find change for you, Ayo replied with a smile. The other conductors at the park always laughed at him for being too gentle, but he didn't care. He wasn't going to let this hustle turn him into a street thug. Just as he was collecting fares, he noticed someone approaching the bus. His eyes widened. No be that babe from the club be this. Sandra strutted into the motor park, her designer sunglasses shielding her from the harsh sun. She looked at the line of buses and sighed. What show did they hear? She asked one of the touts. Yes, enter this one. He pointed at the nearest danfo. As she approached the door, she heard a familiar voice. Oshodi, Oshodi, enter with your She froze. Wait, what? She slowly looked up and locked eyes with Ayo, the same bartender from last night. But instead of a sharp black shirt, he was now in a faded t-shirt and jeans, shouting like every other conductor. Ayo swallowed hard. Why today of all days? Sandra tilted her head, confusion written all over her face. You, she said, raising an eyebrow. Ayo forced a smile. Sandra abi, small world. Sandra scoffed. No be small world, na Lagos. So you be bartender by night and conductor by day? Ayo chuckled awkwardly. Hustle na hustle. Sandra eyed him up and down, her mind racing. How come this guy dey everywhere? Is he following me? The bus was almost full. Ayo stepped aside to let her enter. But just as she lifted her foot to climb in, a loud bang rang out in the park, followed by shouts and commotion. Ayo's head snapped toward the direction of the noise. Wetin happen? Sandra turned to, heart pounding. Then she heard someone shout, Thief oh! Catch am!